family must be cursed. Mom died bringing me into this world. Dad died to radiation trying to save it. I almost ended up the same way, bleeding out in the dirt outside Good Springs with a bullet in my head. Some people have all the luck. That man in the checkered suit? You don't kill someone over a simple delivery. That platinum chip is more than it looks. It has to be. For years, I tried to stay neutral. No attachments, no sides. Just another courier passing through. I didn't realize how long I'd been just shambling through life, like I was already dead. Funny how a 9mm round to the skull changes that. My name is Mordecai, and this is my second tale of two wastelands.
Hello, and welcome back to some more New Vegas with Mordecai. We are hanging out with Easy Pete outside the Prospector Saloon right before we leave Good Springs. Not forever, but for a little while now. Let's just walk over the corpses that we created last time. Just a few scumbag powder gangers here. We are now officially at least somewhat armed to the teeth. We have 4 guns on us. I love the mod that lets you holster every single weapon you have hotkeyed. Makes for a very cowboy looking look. We have our crappy varmint rifle. We have our crappy 9mm. We have our 357 that we got from Joe Cobb. We don't have a lot of ammo for it. And we have a single shotgun, also pretty crappy, but that's what I love about the start of these games is, you know, you don't have the best guns, you don't have the most ammo, you kind of have to struggle at least a little bit. I think we'll be okay though, because of all of our perks, but still fun to use crap guns when you have to. We are going to head south towards Primm because that is where we were pointed by Trudy and the robot, Victor? Maybe not. There's a dead person over there. We're just going to ignore it and keep on walking. Like I said last time, I have a bunch of quest mods installed, but we are purposefully avoiding them for the time being until we get settled. I don't know if I've ever seen a giant rat that wasn't in a cave in this game. Okay. Speaking of, I think we actually just leveled up, so maybe we did at the very end last time. I don't know. Let's level up here, and we're going to put everything into lockpicking. That's irritating that we're not closer to 50, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Who the heck are you? Wasteland Adventurer.
Hey there.
Howdy. I have some mods that really expand the amount of spawns that happen along the road, so there's a good chance we're going to be running into lots of enemies, which I really, really like. Makes the wasteland feel more alive. Something New Vegas did a decent job with, but there could always be more. Let's take out this idiot with a pool cue. More worried about his friends who might have explosives. Yes. Stop throwing dynamite. All right, time to bring out the shotgun. Single shotgun's okay. We have really good shotgun perks now that I think about it, so might actually not be too bad unless you just miss. We have the like knockback perk, so well, I guess we did technically knock him back, but we also blew off his head. Those are bloat flies. Okay, so it's just you. Well, it was just you. Oh,
hello there.
Holy crap.
It's good to see a friendly face. I almost took you for a raider, I did. Name's Malcolm Holmes. Don't suppose you'd care to trade. I'm missing a few essentials and, screw this. Lying just ain't in my nature. I'll tell it to you straight. I've been following you for a good bit now.
I'm kind of like doing something right now. Why were you following me?
It started off innocently enough. I was traveling, as I often do, and happened to observe you picking up one of those blue star caps. You didn't show any reaction to it, so I figured you didn't know what you'd gotten your hands on.
What's so special about these caps?
There's an old wasteland legend that says somewhere out there is a fabulous treasure from before the war. Those caps with the blue star on them, the tale goes, are the key to that treasure. They're called sunset sarsaparilla stars.
Okay, thanks for the info.
No problem. If you do end up trying to collect more stars, watch out for a man named Alan Marks. He's killed several people for their stars already.
It's very hard to resist killing Malcolm Holmes to get those initial starting bottle caps, but you know, we're a good guy, we won't do that. I don't know if I've ever not killed Malcolm Holmes. It's fine. It's not that hard to find a bunch of them, and the reward's not too great anyways, so. I'll take the dynamite, it's worth a little bit. We are pretty poor at the moment. And we might as well head into Gene skydiving. Okay, speak of the devil, there's one right there. Cannot pick that. There's a key here. And we get some absolute garbage, nice. I don't want most of this. There's also this bomb shelter, apparently. This must be added by a World of Pain. We'll check it out. Stick with the shotgun because this is close quarters combat. There's a magazine over here. Oh, there it is. Today's physician, always nice. Anything else good here? What is that, a dice?
Maybe I'm just jumping.
I guess we'll collect the fingers. I don't know if we actually need to or not. Can't remember where the person is in New Vegas for fingers. I guess it's free money if we can find that person. Oh wait, there is a star bottle cap here. Thanks to the mini map, I can actually see that. Nice.
Maybe I'm just jumpy.
Maybe you're just jumpy. I don't know. Ooh, some 357 rounds. Nice.
Incoming.
And we just got a bunch of XP because one of the challenges went off. That might help us level up pretty quickly. Not that I'm trying to, but just a result of us essentially importing a save. That's basically what TTW is. Okay. I think that's everyone. You guys are pretty terrible. I'm not going to take the 32 pistol because we use that a lot in Fallout 3. Same with the rifle. I guess I'll take it though to sell it. We use both of those guns a lot. And now that the restriction of Fallout 3 guns only is gone, we can just use whatever we really feel like, honestly. Weapon repair kit, that's always nice. Some ammo, I guess I'll take it. And another magazine, nice. Just a short, quick little dungeon. That's why I like World of Pain. Anytime you feel like just killing some stuff, well, here's some new locations to do it. I also have some mods that just add new interiors to New Vegas in general, so I'm excited to see that as well. The wasteland will be familiar, yet different. And that's all I really want. I don't like the total overhauls that change every little aspect about these games. I just want noticeable changes. New things, mostly. Okay. Easy enough. Nice. I think we're going to be able to get a level sooner than I thought we would, which is really important. If we're going to get the thing I have in mind, we need to be a certain level because we need a high enough lock-picking skill for it. Let's grab these. Don't step on them. I will take this. Read note. The note reads, not many patrols out here lately, which means not much loot. Our crew is thinking we should make a move soon. Follow the tracks up north, head towards the strip. You in? Ain't on the chain gang anymore, but we still gotta stick together. We could grab a powder ganger outfit so they don't shoot at us, but it's kind of free XP, so I'm okay with it. There is a set of quests that we're not going to be able to do now, I think, because the powder gangers hate us. But I can't remember if I have a mod that lets you start the quest through different means. I didn't mean to pick up your stupid hat. You keep it. My hat's way cooler. So maybe we can still do it. I don't actually know. Normally you basically have to skip Good Springs, and head straight there, and then you can betray the powder gangers and they won't hate you. They'll just kind of dislike you. That's like the more min-max route. We don't really want to do that because I don't really have plans on working for the powder gangers. Let's just use the varmint rifle. Freaking rad roaches, not worth using good ammo on them. Gotta love the epic combat music while I kill rad roaches. That's something they did in the TV show, is they made rad roaches genuinely terrifying. And I kind of wish they'd do that in the Fallout games. I mean, I know they're tiny, but giant roaches that big is freaking disgusting. They should be more of a threat. Or if they are going to be weak, there should be like 30 of them running at you. More like a swarm of rad roaches than just like this, where it's like, oh, the one rad roach. That's not threatening. Okay, we did get a level up, so let's use that. I think it's that prospector. Based off of what I'm leveling up, if you are a veteran of New Vegas, you can probably guess what I'm trying to do. Okay, so now that our lockpick is 50, I'm going to put some points into speech. We neglected it in Fallout 3 because you don't really ever need speech, but obviously New Vegas has tons of speech checks, and I'm sure mods add more. So yeah, we want as much speech as we can get. For our perk, I have no idea. Child at Heart isn't as good in New Vegas compared to Fallout 3. I'm going to take Balanced Load. It's just some extra carry weight, and most of the other perks aren't too interesting, so just some extra carry weight. And we get a little bit more if our weapon is holstered. Kind of an interesting one. What's our carry weight now? It's pretty freaking ridiculously high. Yeah, 357? Or 375, sorry.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Primm is off limits.
What's going on in Primm?
Might want to head back the way you came. Some convicts from the prison have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. If that wasn't bad enough, there's 2 tribes of raiders causing havoc in the area as well. You'd be much safer heading back to Good Springs.
Is he talking about like the Vipers and the Jackals, maybe? That makes sense. Shouldn't you be protecting the town or something?
We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them.
Why can't you protect them?
We don't have the equipment to take care of these convicts. Even if we did, we need more men. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent just down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Okay. Yeah, so that is another revoiced NPC. I love it. Love to see it. I'm super excited for that mod, honestly, more than a lot of the other mods we have, just because it's such a game changer. Getting new voices like that. It feels very professional too. It's not like, well, like I can tell these are people that don't have very good microphones, or it's super loud when everything else is super quiet. No, it actually sounds really good. Let's talk to Lieutenant Hayes.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
What are you doing out here?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
What's the problem with your mission?
The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here. Maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit, things are just going slow.
Tell me about the correctional facility.
Most people just call it the NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility. A while back, the convicts there staged a coup, killed the guards that weren't able to escape, and have been ransacking the area since then.
Do you have any information on the convicts?
Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers. They've been using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought, most of them at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support.
That's convenient. I have some other questions.
Ask away.
Okay, so yeah, I think I do have a mod. So normally, in order to get this question, you have to go work for the powder gangers. They tell you to investigate the NCR. and you find out that the NCR is going to attack the prison, essentially. Thankfully, we don't have to do that. We don't have to work with the powder gangers, even though we lose some XP. You know, that's the min-maxer part of me that wants to do that. But no, you know, we're not going to side with the powder gangers. We're going to go with the NCR, and so we can just start the quest this way, which is super cool. I forgot what mod does this, but yeah. Does the NCR have any plans to attack the prison north of here?
Military operations are classified information. The brass is familiar with the situation at the NCRCF.
I want to help your troops take the prison back, believe me.
Some powder gangers did you wrong? Is that it? Get in line. Well, you do look capable. And we need all the help we can get. All right, fine by me. If you want to put yourself in harm's way, go for it. I'll mark the staging area on your map. Talk to Sergeant Lee.
Sweet. A chance for more loot. Yeah, I Fought the Law is a quest you cannot start normally unless you work with the powder gangers. Screw that nonsense. We do what we want. Oh, we can apparently go inform Eddie that they're planning on attacking. So you can still work with them if they weren't hostile with you. That's kind of cool. I like mods that give me more options like that. Okay, so there are going to be some random powder gangers over here. Gotta be careful. There's one. I want to come into town here first before we go to the prison, because there's some pretty decent loot we can grab that will help us not get wrecked. Okay, let's see if we can hit him with VATS. 30%, not great. Nope. Okay, let's switch to the 357. We are a cowboy now, after all, or at least that's what Mordecai likes to believe he is. He got to become a knight of the Brotherhood, and now he gets to become a cowboy. Speaking of cowboys, let's loot these guys, but let's also head into the sheriff's office over here. Oh, that's not good. Okay, some weird... Okay, there you go. I guess it was just loading in. Yeah, let's head into the sheriff's office because there's something here that I think will help. Let's grab the rifles that are hidden away here. The cowboy repeater, always nice to have. And some 308 rounds. More ammo. Normally, I would grab the sheriff duster here and the sheriff hat, which are very cool items. But instead, because we have that mod that allows us to have armor that essentially levels up with us, we have an old vest here instead. So I don't think there's a workbench here, right? It's just the reloading bench, yeah. So if we take this, I think I can fast travel away. If we take this and go back to Good Springs and head over to the workbench here, we can use that old vest and stick it on our Mojave Express armor, which will give us a new looking suit of armor. It gives us a little bit of damage threshold too, which is really nice. So now we look like this. Isn't that freaking cool? The armor mod essentially places items like this along the main quest that lets you continuously upgrade it, and the end result is so badass. Honestly, it's already pretty badass. I love the canteen, the goggles, and the mask for like a desert storm, bullets strapped to the chest. So cool. I love mods also that give you sort of a unique look, because if we were just wearing, well, the sheriff duster does look pretty cool. Not a lot of NPCs have it, but you know, if you use armor that can just be found anywhere, like leather, you're gonna run into 50 different people who all look the same as you. But with this, that just doesn't happen. And that's a super cool way to do it. It doesn't feel OP. It feels like the armor grows as Mordecai does, and I love that shit. Give me mods like that. Okay. I should definitely heal, but I ain't no mamby-pamby. Plus these guys... Oh, he's got a laser pistol. I was gonna say, these guys don't really have good weapons. Boom. Feeling like a cowboy today. Shoot you from the window. Did he just kill himself? I didn't shoot that guy. Oh, is that... Who's helping me? Star Paladin Cross. Hello. You were supposed to stay behind in DC. Could you please go away?
I had a feeling you would return.
Yeah.
Vigilance is necessary.
Go away.
Ve-
She went to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. Okay. That was strange. She's not supposed to follow me here. Hopefully she doesn't come back, because I do plan on having companions. They're actually worth taking in New Vegas because they're actually interesting in New Vegas, unlike Fallout 3, where they're pretty one-dimensional. But generally speaking, I don't roll with companions. New Vegas is such an easy game. I don't really feel like you need immortal heroes following alongside you. But we'll take them with us at certain points or during certain quests, just because I like them as characters, not because we actually want them to do any fighting for us. Okay, and we have another courier who got shot. Let's go into here. There's Edie. There's some more courier clothes. I guess this is just in case you lose the one you already have. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take these magazines. They don't need them. Okay, is that all the idiots around here? I don't think so. I think there's some up on the dead Primm resident. I think there's one up here, right? Yeah. Can I get him with the pistol? Maybe not. Did I get him? I think I did. And there's another guy over there. I can see him moving. Gotcha. Okay, let's go inside and talk to the locals.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Who are you?
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
Do you have anything for sale?
Well, yes and no. My shop's got plenty of stock. Problem is, I ain't going into my shop until I know it's good and safe.
My origins lay in DC, and after my journeys took me here, I started working as a courier with the Mojave Express. Got any work?
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
I lost a package I was supposed to deliver.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me?
Yes.
Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
What was strange about it?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
He canceled?
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around, asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package, that's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
Okay, do you know who he was, where he went?
No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Enough for me to say.
Okay, some men stole that package. A man in a checkered suit and some thugs. Did they pass this way?
Well, now that you mention it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip.
I don't know why his eyes are kind of like glitching out. That's really creepy looking. I don't have any like face mods or anything, so maybe that's just default. Looks really weird. One of those men shot me. I need to know the best way to get to them.
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going.
Okay, I'll go find him, I guess.
Don't go getting yourself shot.
Nah, I'll be fine. We should use a stim pack, though. Also, do we have a lockpick book? Yes, we do. Thank goodness. All right, let's head into the casino. But first, let's make sure there are no other powder gangers outside. Sometimes they like to walk around on the roller coaster. I want to make sure I get all of them. Don't see anyone with VATS. Oh, there we go. Nice. All right, let's go save the deputy because this is just a long, long Western. And Mordecai is the perfect looking cowboy, especially with that vest added. Can we get in here? No, we're going to have to use a magazine. We have a bunch of programmer digest though, so let's open up this, see what we can find in here. A key, some empty syringes. Wow, this is not a good start. At least we can get into this safe without having to use a magazine. For some truly great loot. Wow, this was all worth it. Some medics, some bottle caps. Okay, lunchbox. Nothing great, nothing great. One of the perks I took during Fallout 3, and we still have it, is we can have our Pip-Boy light on, and it doesn't reduce our sneak at all, so don't think I'm sort of cursing myself by having this on. We have a perk for it, so it's mostly for your guys' visibility. This game is kind of dark, and I think I have a mod that messes with the lighting system, so that doesn't help. It's nice to be able to have the Pip-Boy light on all the time without having to worry about it. Okay, so there's some bottle caps here, and there's a skill book. Very, very rare in New Vegas. We'll use it right away. And the real reason I've been putting all of my points into lockpicking is because of this floor safe. So we're going to use a lockpick magazine and get this bad boy open. Because inside, oh my gosh, inside is a unique gun that I always feel like if you don't get pretty early on, it drops off very quickly in the grand scheme of stuff. You can use it for a while, but wow, this is some pretty good loot actually, just like other stuff. Yes, we got lucky, which is the unique 357, and it's really good. That increased crit chance is freaking nuts. Plus, the most important part, see if I can get a good view of it, not really, is it has a unique design. There you go. How freaking cool is that? I love this gun. Even says Lucky on the side. You can see it in first person as well. Just really cool. I love getting this gun early on. We're already critting a lot because we're sneaking, and I think sneak attacks are always crits. But, you know, we're not always going to be able to sneak, so it's nice to have that extra crit chance. Plus, it is fully repaired when you pick it up. Okay, let's grab all this stuff. I should drink those sunset sarsaparillas, just in case. We can get a bottle cap. Okay. There's good old Deputy Beagle on our left. Let's deal with the idiots over here. Speaking of idiots, me missing. Get rid of Incinerator Buddy, and that's the last of them. Not too bad. There is a bunch of water here we're going to grab. I do love survival mode in New Vegas and Fallout 3 more than a lot of other games. It feels right to have it on in a post-apocalyptic kind of game like this. Hello.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
You must be Deputy Beagle.
Why, yes, I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free.
I hear you might have some information on cons that came through here with a guy in a checkered suit.
Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity.
Okay, I'll set you free.
Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here.
Yeah, we can speech check him to make him stay, but it's actually a very aggressive speech check. If you try to run away instead of fighting at my side, I'll kill you myself. That's not what Mordecai would say. He'd say, whatever, I can handle it.
Then I'll defer to your superior appraisal of character and prowess in contests of arms, and see you outside.
Yeah, that's fine. I travel alone. All right, did these guys have anything good on them? Not really. This guy's got an incinerator, which is decent, but we're not going to be using an incinerator. Okay. Ooh, we can actually cook here. Actually, we can't because we don't have any survival skill. I'd love to cook all of the gecko meat we've been picking up. I should also drink some water. Holy crap. I'm like super dehydrated. And then we have like trail mix. We'll use that. I guess I could have just drank from that water fountain. It's whatever. Okay, Nuka-Cola. Let's head upstairs and finish off the rest of them. I do have a mod that restores reputation to Primm, so it's worth doing all this because I think it'll increase your reputation. There's only one shop in this town, but I don't know. I think it's like a cut feature. Primm's supposed to have a reputation, but they ended up cutting it last minute. Makes sense. There's not a whole lot of quests to do here. I just like collecting positive reputations. Normally when I play, I'll min-max it too, where I'll do Legion and NCR quests as long as they don't make me an enemy of the other faction, and you can get a lot of XP sort of playing every side. Same with Mr. House. I think you can do some quests for him before you have to actually choose a side. Okay. Didn't think you were at the end of the hallway there.
Aha! Hey! You like that? What was that?
Okay, I think they're going to come down through that door. Yes, let's reload.
You like that? Maybe I'm just jumping.
Yep, all right here. All right, let's see if we can knock you all, at least two of you. Good enough. Accepted. There you go. There's the reputation from Primm. I'll take some of your crap. Laser pistol we can sell. Hotel cabinet key. I don't think there's too much in these rooms unless I have a mod that adds more. I think there's like some drugs you can find. Right. In one of these rooms, there's like a suitcase of drugs. Let's explore the rest of the bottom floor here and loot this guy. Oh, he has nothing. Anything in here? No. I thought there was a room full of drugs. Maybe not. Here's a ransom note. Mr. Peterson, if you want to see your wife alive again, bring the cash and a small unmarked bills to the Bison Steve on Tuesday. And he had his brains blown out. Nice. Anything going on over here? Easy lock door, maybe this is it? Yeah, some jet. And some psycho. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Not as much as I remembered. Oh wait, here's more. Never mind. Nice, okay. Okay, I think that is everything. Everything important. Wait, there's a first aid box over here. Nice. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go out this way. Maybe we can catch some powder gangers up on the roller coaster somewhere. Maybe I got them all. That might be why our reputation improved, is killing all the powder gangers. Gives you a little rep boost. All right, I think that's everybody. Did Beagle ever make his way out? Yeah, he did. There's also some drugs here behind the little sign here. Yeah, it's weird. This place actually turns into a casino where you can gamble, I'm pretty sure. And I always forget about that.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we?
We?
Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
And what are you talking about? You're the sheriff now.
Oh, no. I'm just the deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command.
Okay, what are the qualifications for a sheriff?
It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
Okay, yeah, I'll help bring law and order back to Primm.
You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also...
Okay, he's basically saying the same thing. You can also get Primm Slim there to do it.
Any luck finding us?
Can you tell me about the man in the checkered suit who came through here?
Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there.
Cool, cool. All right, so we need to find a sheriff, which I think I have an idea in mind. Normally, and I think the game wants you to do this, you just go over to the prison and you get Myers. He usually doesn't turn hostile on you, weirdly enough, when you raid the prison. Normally, I do him because it's kind of like the best outcome, but I'm not going for best outcomes per se. I'm going for what Mordecai would do, and in his mind, having worked in this area for a while and being pretty familiar with the factions, or at least the NCR side of it, maybe he doesn't know a whole lot about the Legion, we are going to push for the Legion to take over Primm, because that just feels fitting. He sees them as the only real... What the heck happened to that bloatfly? He like stopped flying. I didn't even hit him. He just stopped flying. He sees the NCR as like a good thing overall. He obviously doesn't know everything about them, but I could see him gravitating towards them because they remind him the most of the Brotherhood of Steel from DC. A semblance of order in a otherwise chaotic wasteland, so at least for the time being, he is going to be siding with the NCR. I don't know if that stance will change. I guess we'll just have to see. Who the heck are you?
You eyeballing me?
Shouldn't you be hostile? Okay, well, you're not going to attack me. I'm not going to shoot you. Yeah, these powder gangers are hostile. I don't know why that guy's not. Take you out. Oh yeah, we have the cowboy repeater now, huh? I should be using that. Well, actually, what kind of ammo does it use? 357. Okay, so that's one annoying thing is they use the same ammo type. Well, we'll still repair it up because it is a really cool gun. I love the scope on it. I love the cowboy theme aesthetic of New Vegas. It's one of the best parts about it. Pretty decent loot, actually. It's nice having a ton of carry weight after suffering for so long with Fallout 3. Let's do I Fought the Law, because we have to go in there anyways, and they're all going to be hostile. You can do this cheeky and go to the prison yourself. They're going to be hostile to us, so we can just fight them anyways, and then you can come up here and say, yeah, like, let's start the assault, and they're all dead. And you can do that if you're trying to get as much XP as possible, but I'm okay. We'll be fine.
I'm Sergeant Lee. Lieutenant Hayes radioed ahead to say you were on the way. We've got surprise on our side, and that's about it. Once we blow a gap in the fence, we've got to pour on the fire and keep them disorganized. Our goal's to take out their leader, some assbag named Eddie. With the ringleader gone, the rest will fold. And that's all the briefing you're going to get. Let's go.
Let's roll out. I never understood how they blew these up. and how all these powder gangers up on the tower didn't notice NCR setting up explosives. Dang, I can't hit that guy. Well, the NCR basically just destroys them, as one would imagine. The NCR actually has armor, they have good guns, the powder gangers suck. And I mean that in the most offensive way possible. They're so terrible. Maybe I should have got a mod to make them have better armor or something. It makes sense, they're prisoners. And they're basically wearing like crap they stole from the guards or killed off the guards, whatever. But man, they are just such a underwhelming faction. I wish they had more quests. Where the heck did you come from? Trying to get this guy up in the tower. I guess someone else got him. There is some decent early game loot here in the correctional facility. Like on some of these towers, I think you can find like 308 rounds, drugs, ammo boxes. It's okay. It is apparently stealing, but at least we're not losing karma for it. Not that karma really matters in New Vegas compared to Fallout 3. I'm going to check these watchtowers, but I'll just cut you out. It's not anything interesting, just some random loot, and it's kind of a pain to get up here. Thank God for the sprint mod. That's something you kind of want to do too before the NCR kill everybody, is loot everything, because I think it'll count as stealing against them once they take over. We're also going to clear out these rooms. I think the only thing really worthwhile in here, and that's debatable, is if you're going like explosives. I think a guy here gives you the recipe to make the powder charges, but who cares? Maybe you can just get it anyways. Oh yeah, you can. You just get it anyways. Okay, well, yep, no reason to help them. All right, let's check out the other cell block. Boom. I should go back to Lucky though. Lucky's more fun. I love pistols in this game. It's so hard for me not to go guns in New Vegas because there's so many good guns. I know there's a lot of good melee weapons, but I don't know if you can beat the amount of guns this game has. I feel like that's one of my biggest pet peeves of Fallout 4 is there's like no guns. There's like 10 guns. Yeah, you can modify them to make them slightly different, but it's not enough, man. It's not enough. Some explosives, nice. We'll just sell them probably. Which really sucks too, because Fallout 76, because they've just been updating it forever now, has a ton of guns, but they don't put them in Fallout 4, so it just feels bad. Guess we'll go in here. Yeah, the NCR didn't come in here, so we gotta clear it out. Yeah, weirdly enough, Myers does not turn hostile. Very strange decision. I know they did it so you don't accidentally kill him as a enemy of the powder gangers, so you can use him for the sheriff quest, but still, it's weird. I'm going to run around and check the other watchtowers. I will just bring you in. Okay, so that powder ganger had a service rifle. Yeah, that he took from the NCR soldiers that died. Wow, quite a few of them died. That's surprising. Well, free service rifle. Okay, sometime later, I picked through everything. Nothing too great. We did get another stash note, which is always nice. Could get some good loot from it. We also got this service rifle, which I guess I'll hotkey. I don't mind this gun. Let's use it to help the NCR. I'm going to try and sprint ahead so we can get these kills for the XP.
Aha!
Maybe not the best gun for it. Service rifle's okay. Especially against these losers. The good part about it is it has a lot of ammo in each clip. I feel like there's more bodyguards than there normally are. Oop. Shot an NCR. My bad. Didn't seem to care though. And there you go, I fought the law. The powder gangers do not like us. Who would have thought? Let's loot everything that's not nailed down. And before the NCR comes and gets pissy about it. Maybe I have a mod that changes that, but yeah, I think they don't like you stealing stuff. It's not really stealing. I mean, it kind of is because this is an NCR facility, but
Controlling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
it's not their stuff anymore. Come on, game. That's a mod I have for Morrowind that I actually really like, where if you kill the original owners, it removes the stealing aspect from it. It's like, yeah, who's going to stop me? The owner is dead.
The Legion can count on that.
Okay, some fingers. There's Eddie with a plasma pistol. Always nice. And we can get into some of these rooms where there'll be more stuff. And it's not stealing, so I might have a mod that changes this. Bunch of ammo. Explosives. Super, super handy. I think we have like 600 dynamite now. There's also a gun cabinet here we can pick. For a 45 pistol, that is from the Honest Hearts DLC. There's a skill book in here. Don't get those very often. We'll use that right away. Speech +2. Oh, yeah. I think the only other real thing here is the safe, which we can get into and take everything. Nice. Okay, well, job is done. I think we just finished the quest. I don't even think we have to go back, but we want to go back to talk to the NCR about Primm. All right.
Yeah?
The attack on the prison was a success.
I'm not surprised. Criminals like to act tough, but they're no match for military discipline.
Primm is in dire need of some real law.
We're aware of that. Primm is a great strategic point, and we're not blind to the needs of the town. Thing is, we're barely handling our own against the powder gangers.
I mean,
we don't have
just
the
took them
guns.
out, but
We don't have the personnel. We're not in a position to carry out our mission, much less deal with the needs of another town.
what do you need to take over protecting the town?
What we need, more than anything, is bodies. If we had just one more squad, we could recruit a sheriff. That would allow us to handle our primary objective, to protect the interstate south of here. If you'd like to see the NCR include protection of Primm, you'll need to get us more troops. Talk to Knight at the Mojave outpost. He may be able to help.
Sure.
Goodbye.
Evening.
Sweet. So we got that solved. We got a nice little bit of XP. Did we level up? Yes, we did. Awesome. Let's do that. I'm going to put everything into speech, I think. I would like that moving in the right direction. No perk this level. That's fine. Ooh, did we actually get 2 level ups there? Yeah, we did. I guess I had a level up, but maybe after we finished clearing the casino and I didn't notice. Okay, well, let's get speech up maybe to 50, and then we can start putting points into guns. And now we do get a perk. So level 6, we get some new ones. We'll do Gunslinger. Extra accuracy in VATS is always nice when using pistols. We're going to be using a lot of pistols. But yeah, I am going to end the video there for today. Primm doesn't really become a town, if you can call it that, until you get a sheriff. So Johnston Nash doesn't open up his shop, and the casino's not open until you get the sheriff, and I think I have to wait a few days. But yeah, we accomplished a lot. We walked down the street to Primm, did a couple quests, killed a bunch of powder gangers. What's not to like? Pretty standard stuff for a New Vegas playthrough. Everyone has done this set of quests, but I am still having an immensely enjoyable time. I love this game. It's been a long time since I've played through it, so it's all just nostalgic fun for me. If you have enjoyed this content and made it this far, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already, as it does help the channel immensely. Other than that though, thank you for watching and peace out.